My friends, let's do a love reading. I felt called to look at the month ahead for you. So I'm just going to do a little bit of an energy check first to make sure this is your reading, and then we're going to look at what's coming up in the month ahead. This is a timeless reading. I am filming it in March, so I'm looking kind of at April, but depending on when you find this, month ahead. So let's have a look. I hope you're doing well. We have Judgment right away, and the Lovers. Interesting. So I'm just going to look at your energy, and maybe Three of Cups energy. Interesting. I'm on the fence about if I want to look at if you're connected. I do want to look at who you're connected to. We have dreams coming true, Nine of Cups. You could be spending a lot of time with friends right now. You could be going through some sort of awakening as well with that Judgment card, a lot of self-reflection. This could be a connection that caused you to really self-reflect. Oh my gosh, we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. You could be going through an emotional awakening right now. So let's look at you first. Let's look at your energy first. Show me the viewer's energy. That came right out. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You could be lacking patience right now, I'm hearing. Oh no, my book is across the room. Hang on. So you could be really, for some reason I was hearing you could be working on your patience right now, but we have the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like you're very dedicated to yourself right now is what I'm hearing. And I feel like this person is in your mind. I feel like you do think about this person, but it looks like you're really dedicated to working on yourself right now. Side note, you could be working on, what am I hearing? You could be doing some sort of renovation to your house or painting something because of, like, look at that card. And this person is still on your mind, but I feel like you're very dedicated to, I'm thinking of that Judgment card, so you're very dedicated to self-reflection right now and working on yourself. You could also be working on creative endeavors. You could be starting your own business, or maybe you're doing something on the side, or maybe you're just really focused on work right now. We do have the solar plexus and the Chariot on the bottom. So it does feel like the solar plexus, the affirmation is I can. So you could be really in belief right now is what I'm hearing, or trying to believe in yourself. And I'm hearing, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And underneath we have the Chariot. So it feels like you are coming into alignment, or you're not waiting is what I'm hearing. You're moving forward right now in your life. And again, you could be spending some time working on your creative endeavors. I'm thinking of the Light Seers Tarot, where the Eight of Pentacles, it's a feminine sitting at a desk, and she has like candles and a mortar and pestle and other things. So you could be, working on your creativity right now. You could be thinking about, again, starting your own business, or maybe you just recently started one. I just want to get one more for you. Show me one more. Interesting. So we have Four of Swords energy, and we have the sacral chakra. So just breathe. Maybe you're not talking to this person right now, Four of Swords. You could be withdrawn from them right now. But something that I'm seeing in this card is you could be very connected to their higher self. I just want to look at the sacral chakra. Just give me 1 minute. That is so interesting. So the affirmation for the sacral chakra is I feel. So that's what I was getting with this card. You could still really feel this person's energy, even though you're dedicated to your own growth right now and your own journey. But you still feel them, even though there's distance between you, Four of Swords. You could also be spending some time like resting or spending time by yourself. I know I saw the Three of Cups and I said maybe you're spending time with friends, but that Four of Swords is an energy of like quiet and solitude. So you could be really focusing on self-care right now and resting when you're not, doing whatever this is that you're doing here. All right, I'm also going to get a different deck for you because I just want to get another card. I'm going to get the Archangel deck. We have the Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Beautiful. So you could be having a lot of creative downloads right now, or you could have new ideas about what you want to be doing. Again, you could be wanting to create something or wanting to get started on your soul path, or maybe you're honing your skills for whatever you believe your soul path is. I'm just going to shuffle one more time. We have justice. Interesting. Don't give up. It says don't give up. I was hearing with that Just Breathe song, it reminded me of, is it Breathe 2 a.m. by Anna Nalick? I'm probably getting that name wrong. All right, so let's cut the deck. We have the High Priestess. That's beautiful. Trusting your intuition, powerful psychic insights. So again, you could be getting some sort of psychic insights about what you should be putting your time and energy into. And Four of Swords, it's only through quiet and reflection and rest that you can truly hear your intuition sometimes if you're having a hard time tapping into it. From what I've read, like that empath book that I read from, it talks about really quieting everything down so you can really hear your intuition, because remember, your intuition whispers. Ever After could be symbolic because it keeps popping into my head. But High Priestess, beautiful. Reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Beautiful. And we have the Knight of Cups underneath, and the Knight of Cups follows their intuition no matter what. So let's get another card for you. Show me the viewer. We have the Ten of Michael in reverse. Queen of Michael. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than relationships. So I was right. You're focusing on your career right now. And then we have the Two of Cups. So it still feels, like I said, with that dedicated effort card, it feels like you're focusing on your career, but you still feel this person's energy. Anyway, Queen of Swords, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. That's beautiful. So it does look like you're focusing on your career. And we've got the Ten of Michael in reverse and the Empress. My goodness. You have the High Priestess and the Empress. The Empress, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Michael in reverse is about learning important lessons. So you're learning important lessons right now. You're healing. Ten of Swords in reverse. Improvement, healing, learning lessons. You could have periods where you relapse. You could have periods where you relapse. I always say, like, healing and being in that Empress energy and trusting your intuition can kind of be like this. It's not just a straight line. You go through lulls where maybe you're doubting it. Healing from past. That's beautiful. You could be changing jobs right now or thinking about changing jobs. The clouds are finally parting and better days are ahead. There's an opportunity to make a major breakthrough and enter a new phase of life that is more peaceful and fulfilling. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. All right. I want to get an animal card. I just love them so much. Let's get you a nightingale. Oh my gosh. I have to talk about this because that's what I was hearing. Nightingale, you could be called to share your voice. The Nightingale talks about sharing your voice through communication or even writing. You could be a singer, or you could be thinking about sharing your voice with the world, or maybe you've already started. Maybe you've already started putting energy into your soul purpose. And you have the Tarantula, which is about claiming your life's purpose, which is absolutely amazing to me. That is beautiful. I kind of want to read you those cards, if I'm being honest. The Nightingale. Now I'm hearing Sing Sweet Nightingale from Cinderella. Where are you, Nightingale? Fearless voice, speech, the Queen of Swords, speaking your authentic truth. And I have to tell you, if you're thinking about sharing your voice with the world, it's very important that you speak from an authentic place and you are your authentic self so that you can attract the people you're meant to attract. You can't attract the people you're meant to attract if you're pretending to be someone else or you're dimming your light. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the fashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. I love it. I love that. And also, I'm going to read you the tarantula. And then I'll pull you one more card. But I don't believe in accidents. There's a reason that I cut right open to that. And I was getting that Queen of Swords energy, a time for career. Remember, we're looking at the month ahead. I might need to change the deck that I chose. But we'll see. Yes, I'm going to change the deck. Tarantula, at a crossroads, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose. So right now you could be like taking your attention off of this person, even though you still feel them. And you're claiming your life's purpose. Yes, you claim that purpose. A habit or routine from the past could be sidetracking you for your dreams. So whatever that is for you, a habit, a routine from the past, even negative mindsets. Yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose Dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When in balance, follows intuition. When out of balance, hesitates and over-intellectualizes. And I tell you often that I went through that when I was being called to do this. I went through all of that. So sing, sweet nightingale, sing. We also have the froggy on the bottom. Releasing, cleansing, healing. Oh, I cut open to it again. Nightingale, meant to be. That is beautiful. All right, let me just cut this deck. We have the elephant, the destroyer of obstacles. Beautiful. All right, so let's get one card for you. One card for you. Well, two wanted to come out. We have the lizard. So you could be someone who identifies as neurodivergent because the lizard often talks about, you could be an empath. The lizard talks about, being overstimulated by noise, being overstimulated by other things, even textures I'm hearing. So the lizard, where are you, little lizard? Lizard. Sensitive to the subtle, dreamer, highly intuitive, high priestess. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. Love it. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. That is beautiful. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back, and you have the Four of Swords. So again, I feel like you're spending a lot of time trusting your intuition. You're building something here. You're working on something here. Something's a brewing. And you have the spider. I don't have the spider memorized yet. I will. Give me time. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. So it's very similar to that tarantula. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into the vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us that creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. Yes, don't be results-oriented. Don't worry too much about who's seeing your stuff or how long it's taking for things to get off the ground. It doesn't happen overnight. And remember, I always say to you, it shouldn't be about fame. It should be about, if my voice can help one person, start there. Just start with, if my voice, my message gets to one person, my life's purpose reaches one person, I'm winning. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged and tired. So you could be, you could be struggling. I said with that Eight of Pentacles, for some reason I heard impatience. Like you could be feeling like whatever you're working on isn't taking off right now. But this is saying, just keep dedicating yourself, keep putting in the work, be process oriented rather than results oriented. All right. So now I'm going to look at your person's energy. We have Five of Cups. Interesting. Loss and sadness. We have observe. They could be observing you is what I'm hearing, but that's Hanged Man energy. So surrendering, new perspectives. Perhaps they're surrendering to their emotions. Maybe you're dealing with someone who put off feeling the loss of you, or they put off feeling regret, and now they're kind of surrendering to those emotions. And we have Ace of Wands, new vitality. That's beautiful. Something could be delaying your person as well. Like I said, I just heard maybe they have a bit of avoidant tendencies. They could have avoided feeling the loss of you for a very long time. So let's see what they're going through right now. We have Three of Cups, wanting to share the love. And we have Five of Cups. Yeah. And we have 10, Wheel of Fortune energy. So they're making changes. They're making adjustments. They could believe that this is a fated connection as well. But we have Five of Cups, change your focus. And we have Three of Cups, share the love. So it feels like their focus has changed. Maybe their focus is more on you now. I feel like maybe in the past they were avoiding change or avoiding making adjustments with that Wheel of Fortune, but now they've changed their focus. And again, I feel like they're feeling the loss of you right now and perhaps wanting to reach out to you here with the Three of Cups energy. I'm going to get one more. What's underneath you? Seven of Pentacles. So they could be waiting for the right time to come in. Let's just get one more for them. We have the Six of Cups, simply love. Six of Cups, very nostalgic. Whoa, we have Three of Wands, take the lead. So right now they're taking control of their own life. They could be feeling called to take the lead in this connection and do something here, because I was called to look at the month ahead. But look, Six of Cups. A lot of emotion on their side, a lot of water. So now that they've felt that loss and the regret, and they've changed their focus from whatever they were focusing on. Maybe they were more focused on friends or like partying or something like that. Now they're making adjustments, but they're feeling this very nostalgic energy. Annie, is your name Annie or Annie? They're feeling this very nostalgic energy about you right now, wanting to take the lead here. That's very interesting. I think it's interesting too that I saw throat chakra, communication. All right, well, we'll get back to that. But I think it's interesting that I was seeing the tarantula at a crossroads. So your person could be at some sort of crossroads as well. So, oh, I did. You know what? My higher self knew better. I thought I grabbed a different deck. And when I was looking at your career, I thought I need to grab that ethereal insight deck instead. That's the one I grabbed. So my higher self knew better. My higher self already knew because I already grabbed it. All right, so let's have a look at your person's energy. I'm going to shuffle. We have the Ace of Ariel, Ace of Pentacles. So stabilizing in their own energy. Ace of Pentacles, interesting. That's really interesting. There's something about this person wanting to be open and honest with you, is what I'm seeing. And, you know, think about it. If you're mirroring and you're both at some sort of crossroads, think about your crossroads, the nightingale, wanting to share your voice. And this person, throat chakra, wanting to speak to you is what I'm hearing. Let's cut the deck. Whoa, we have change your life on the bottom. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Yes. Procrastination. Procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. And some neurodivergent people really struggle with procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that bring change. That's amazing. And they also have the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like there is mirroring happening here. So let's look at their energy. Show me their energy. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. We have the Page of Michael, which is the Page of Swords. So they are gathering information right now. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Truthful, perceptive, analytical. So right now, Page of Swords, it feels like they're learning about themselves. They're gathering more information. It does feel like they're getting ready to speak to you, if I'm being honest. And we have the Owl here, so it feels like they're tapping into their intuition. That's amazing. Whoa, we have Knight of Wands here, which I know that I'm not very nice to the Knight of Wands. I admit it. I'm always seeing the shadow attributes of the Knight of Wands. But look, Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing what to do. And what did I say about that Page of Swords with the Owl? It's like they're listening to their 222. You're coming into balance. But it's like they're listening to their intuition and they're getting ready to take action. Remember, take the lead. A time to take action, great passion for a cause. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So they could be going through a job change for some of them, or they could be going through an increase in finances. But I'm also hearing more confidence. More confidence. For some reason, I'm feeling called to look at the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles, security, stability, manifestation. This card tells the asker to take initiative. I'm telling you. In reverse, loss of emotional stability, missed chances. It feels like they're seeing you as a missed opportunity, and they don't want to let that opportunity slip through their fingers, is what I'm hearing. Well then, let's get animal cards for them. We have the Lamb. Interesting. They could be feeling nervous. The Lamb. They could be feeling nervous about approaching you. I'm just going to look up that Lamb really quickly. That Lamb always gives me Four of Swords energy as well. Is the Lamb Earth? I want to say yes. Peaceful, prophetic, however you say that. Patient. The Lamb is a bearer of an important message. When in balance, knowingness, inner peace, listening to their inner voice. When out of balance, quiet, timid, concerned. That is so interesting to me. Well, we have the Wolf, so your person could have just went through some sort of transformation here, I'm hearing, and the Wolf talks about how typically the wolf follows in their parents' footsteps, and I feel like your person is breaking out of that. There could be the opinions of friends and family about this connection as well that held them back, or, you know, just the wounding of whatever they went through growing up. Anyway, let's cut the deck. We have the Otter. Beautiful. Whenever I see the Otter, I think of like someone very curious about you. Like, what are you up to over there? That's a very happy energy, the Otter. So let's see. I just heard maybe they have good news they want to share with you. Let's see your person's current energy. Yeah, the shark, something, look, the black egg, truth. And I think this card talks about how the truth can only be heard when you get really quiet, which I was talking about for you. I think there's a lot of mirroring happening here. But the shark, something needs to come to the surface. Something needs to be spoken. Something needs to be talked about here with the shark. Look, we have the oyster just fell off the top of the deck. What are you? We have the fire ant. Very interesting. There could be people around this person that were preventing them from being with you, is what I'm hearing. Or this person could have been easily triggered. I'm kind of feeling called to look at that fire ant first. Fire ant. Rigid thinking, following orders. When in balance, thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, gossips. And that's what I was hearing, is that the opinions of others could have gotten in the way here. So that's really interesting because it says it attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. So it feels like, again, I'm just thinking of that wolf card. They could have been spending time with people and situations. Remember the Three of Cups and the change your focus. So I do feel like there was outside opinions about this connection, or they were surrounding themselves with people that fed their imbalances rather than those that counter them, which I think you probably countered them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing about a certain person or situation from the past. Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. So this person could have went a very long time pretending that they didn't miss you and that this didn't bother them. But again, they're stewing about some sort of unresolved, they're stewing about you right now. And with the shark, something needs to come to the surface. I should have just looked at the shark when I had it out. And the shark is giving me the energy that I was hearing earlier, where I feel like this person kind of just shoved their feelings for you deep down and didn't want to feel them and avoided feeling them. They could have been, is it called repressing emotion? I'm going the wrong way. Directness, to bring into balance honesty. And there's something about them taking action towards you and speaking their truth to you. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest and to totally be ourselves and to say what we really want. So this person could have really wanted you, but the people around them were feeding their imbalances or had an opinion about this connection. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. So, and then we have the oyster, which is one of my favorite cards because it does show, remember I said your person could have avoidant tendencies, so they could have really avoided feeling these emotions or avoided being honest with themselves or even the people around them about how they truly felt about you. This one talks about when in dark, they kind of clam up, they pull back, they retreat, they go into that hermit energy. But with the oyster, you see something beautiful happening here. A pearl is being formed, is what I'm hearing. Well, now I know what deck I need to get. And I'm going to cut it. Whoa. We have Four of Wands on the bottom. That's interesting. I was seeing a card in this deck that has a pearl on it. I hadn't decided on a tarot deck yet. And as soon as I saw that oyster, I thought, I'm going to get this deck. And again, Four of Wands, first card on the bottom. Seven of Pentacles, which that's the energy they're in. Seven of Pentacles, waiting for the right time. There could be something that they have to tell you too with that shark energy. Here, I need to make room here. I'm making a little bit of a mess. All right, so I'm just going to get an oracle deck about you and this person, what we need to know, and then I'm going to get that ethereal insights to see what is coming in the next month. So I chose I chose this deck. So let's see what we need to hear. Oh my goodness gracious. You could be dealing with an air sign, but look at what's on the bottom. Mirrored souls. And that's what I was saying. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring here. Twin flames, the one, reconnect. And underneath that, we have air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and we have an offer. So it does feel like this person is, getting ready to speak to you, is what I'm hearing. We have in the future, weeks, months for timing. So I was looking at the month ahead. So weeks, months ahead. We'll see what's coming. I feel like this person is thinking about the future right now. In the future, weeks or months ahead. Keeping notes. I'm telling you, keeping notes. Journaling, typing, deleting message. So they're keeping notes about what they want to say to you. This could be someone who has, I use my email, my drafts, but they could use a notes app, or they could even journal about what they want to say to you. And I feel like maybe this is someone who returns back to that time and time again to update it or tweak it. Especially if they were in fire energy in the past. This could have been someone who was quite impulsive with their communication or triggered, I'm hearing. We have divine masculine. Interesting. All right. So let's cut the deck. We have drama queen and causes chaos. So you could be dealing with someone who grew up in quite a chaotic household. And what happens is a person like that in relationships and as an adult, they subconsciously recreate chaos. And drama queen, there could have been some other people around them that were feeding into the drama around this relationship. Or you could have met this person online. So let's just see what we need to hear about this. Let's see what we need to hear about this. They're all face down. Running, avoidance. I told you. Wishes coming true. Remember in that other deck, we had 9 of Cups. We have water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have wish coming true, praying, yearning, manifesting. And that's what one of their cards talked about, that they're manifesting you. And then we have running. So you could have been a wish come true to this person, but they, had avoidant tendencies, or they ran from this connection. Maybe they didn't know what to do with that type of love. I'm, just being honest, what I'm seeing here, I feel like both of you had a lot of growth to go through in separation. We have air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, confirmation there. And we have fall. It's coming. Forget the fall bit. I know that I think it's fall somewhere in the world. I only know about the seasons where I am. I should really learn the other ones. But it says it's coming, deserving and balance. And remember, I saw 222 and I said something about balance. So this is coming. This wish fulfillment is coming. And again, I feel like you were dealing with someone avoiding, can't handle emotions, and they were running from this. All right, water. Let's get a few more. What do we need to know about this connection? You're about to see proof of this in the 3D. You're about to see, we have justice on the bottom. So you're about to see proof of this. You're about to be validated. Your intuition is about to be validated, is what I'm hearing. Evidence, confirmation, seeing for yourself. This person also could have seen for themselves some kind of truth about themselves. We do have separation here. And we have removed negativity. So what was I just saying? I just said I feel like both of you had healing to do. And that's why there's a separation period here, especially if you resonate with counterparts. And this separation was to remove the negativity. Remember the frog, releasing, cleansing, healing. Inner journey. So this separation allowed you both to, is that a mortar and pestle there, or is that just a sound bowl? I don't know, but I was seeing a mortar and pestle, if that's even what they're called. But anyway, inner journeys. So this separation happened so that you could both go on your inner journey, and discover a lot about yourselves and make changes and heal and remove negativity. And remember, you're about to see proof that there's been forward movement, because maybe you haven't seen proof in the 3D. You're about to be validated, is what I'm hearing. You're about to get your justice. Let's just get a few more. Family ties, I'm telling you, this person, some of their family members could have been standing in the way of their happiness. I do feel like there was interference here from other people or outside opinions. And we have family ties. And then we have happiness, satisfaction, ecstasy, heaven, whole, euphoria. And that's what I was feeling earlier. That even though this person saw you as their happiness, they didn't know how to hold that. They didn't know what to do with it, because they needed to heal. They needed to go on this inner journey themselves. And I feel like they ran as long as they could from it. We also have someone watching you online, both hiding, someone watching you online. So this person could be keeping tabs on you right now, is what I'm hearing. And two more, and then we'll get future energy, and we'll get tarot as well. We have Archangel Michael, protection. So you are being protected from this person. It's also protection from harm, but it's also listening. And I'm thinking of the fact that you had an Archangel Michael card, and they had an I'm hearing Oprah. You get a car, and you get a car. You get some protection, and they get some protection. You both had Archangel Michael cards come out from that Archangel deck. So they're truly listening to their inner guidance right now. A soulmate, beautiful. So their inner knowing is that you're their soulmate, or they have a soul tie with you. I do feel like you were being protected from this person and whatever they were going on, whatever was going on in their life. And it looks like they needed to be around people who fed their imbalances so that they could learn these lessons. I keep seeing 747. So you should look that up, what it means in love, or what it means for divine connections. So we do have signs and synchronicities. So I feel like this person is seeing signs and synchronicities about you right now. You could be as well. And we have looks up to you. So I always thought it would be great to have someone that looked up to me and put me on a pedestal, because I thought, how great would that be? You know, I was a wounded individual, and I thought, oh, that would be so lovely. But the problem is that when somebody puts you up there on that pedestal, yes, they look up to you, but then they kind of also feel like they can never live up to you, if that makes sense. So this person adores you, looks up to you. I feel like, you know, you've been inspiring them. We have disregarding, throw away. So it feels like this person could have just tried to throw this connection away or run away from this connection. They could have, like, I'm not going to lie, I was hearing the word fearful avoidant or dismissive avoidant earlier when I was talking about avoidance. And again, I think that stems from their trauma. It stems from their family. But it was for your own protection is what I'm hearing. Divine timing, timing factor, trust your angels. So trust in all of this. It was happening for your highest good, and so that you and this person could be on this inner journey. Look, soul contract coming together right underneath signs and synchronicities. And I just told you to look up 747. Yeah. All right, so let's get that other deck, and then we'll get tarot. Or do I want to get no, I'll get that other deck first. All right, I'm just going to have to clean up some of the stuff. Hang on. Side note, the fact that I just said that, I do feel like this person had some things in their life that they needed to clean up before they could come in. But now I'm going to pause it and clean up. All right, so we're going to look at what's coming in the future of this connection. And then I'm going to have to go charge my phone before I do another reading, because it's already dying on me. If you were an empath, this person could have drained your energy, I just heard, because that's what I heard when I was talking about why is my battery already dead? So this person really could have drained your energy, and maybe that's, I'm just thinking about that protection from harm. Anyway, let's look at what the future of this connection, what's coming in the future. We have the Empress, beautiful. Healthy, sensual, committed relationship. The Empress, new beginnings, rebirth is what I'm hearing. We have Temperance, balance. Balance is coming. Remember that fall card. Balance is coming. The balancing of divine feminine, divine masculine energies, healing, patience, strengthening bonds, Ace of Pentacles, which was in their energy. So this Ace of Pentacles they're working on, this offer that they're working on, that's what's coming in. We have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is about making amends. It also talks about reconciliation, the end of self-sabotage, the end of procrastination. Remember your person's energy. And we have the Empress. That's beautiful. So keep focusing on your Empress energy. Whoa! Spirit just told me to look under this card. Whoa! Keep working on your divine feminine energy. Keep being that Empress. Keep nurturing yourself. Keep nurturing your life purpose, whatever you're working on so hard. Keep working on it. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. But look at this. Look at the future. We have the Empress. We have balance. And I was hearing balancing of divine feminine, divine masculine energies for both of you. And then my guides were like, look underneath that card, and we have the Emperor. So we do have this Emperor, Empress energy coming together. We have this person taking the lead, just like their cards. Beautiful. All right, so let's confirm with this deck. Again, I thought I grabbed a different deck, and when I was doing your reading, I was seeing Ethereal Insights. Get that one, because that one also talks about things other than just love. And where you have this career or life purpose thing happening, I wanted to grab this deck, but I had already grabbed this deck. I just thought I grabbed a different one. We have fulfillment. Fulfillment is coming. Happiness, satisfied, emotionally content. So that could even be about your soul purpose, like it could emotionally fulfill you. It's a game changer when you find something that emotionally fulfills you because it doesn't feel like work, is what I'm hearing. That's very interesting. On the bottom we have, it's very fast moving energy, like within a month. And then we have chemistry, magnetic bond, perfect match. Just keep in mind that connections like this are not perfect when you come together. There's nothing fairy tale about them, although I always say, show me a fairy tale that's not full of lessons and separation and heartache and obstacles. Show me one. I want to see it. Like, seriously, there would be no fairy tale if there wasn't those other things involved, right? Think about Cinderella. Think about the movie Ever After. Anyway, that's my favorite movie, clearly. And we're going to cut the deck, and we have education, learning, graduate lessons. And you, Ten of Swords in reverse, learning lessons. I feel like you're both learning lessons here. Anyway, let's look at what's coming in the future for you and this connection. What is coming in the future for you and this connection? Coming into alignment. In tune, living authentically and intentionally. And remember what I said about whatever you're trying to build. Sorry about the dogs. Remember what I said about whatever you're trying to build, it's important to be your authentic self. Because if you're not being your authentic self, you can't come into alignment. Like you won't attract the people that you're meant to attract if you're not speaking from an authentic place. We have a major shift. Changes, energetic shifts. Let's get a few more. I knew it. Talk, communicate, reach out. I knew it by their energy. And we have, this is amazing. We have self-improve, personal development. And what did I say in that other deck? You've both been on an inner journey. And I don't think that you can see your person's journey. Like, I honestly don't know if you can see any of it. Maybe they don't have social media, or maybe you just don't watch their social media. Good job, you. But you're about to see that this person has been developing, that they've made major shifts just like you. That's amazing. And I knew that was going to come out because of the keeping notes and like in their energy, it's time to take action. It's time to fight for what you love, that kind of energy. We have prepare, get ready. This is coming. Get ready. Now I'm hearing that song, get ready, because here I come. What song is that? What song is that? Sometimes songs like mash in my head and I hear two different songs at once. And now I'm here. It might be from that song, but it might be a different song about I've never met a girl that made me feel the way that you do. You're all right. Anyway, I don't know if that's the same song, but I was hearing those two lines. So anyway, get ready. Get ready, because here they come. We have after a separation, and we have clearer mentality, clearer mindset. Yep. Enough. You are perfect. Be proud of who you are. So maybe you needed this separation to realize that you are enough and that you're perfect just as you are. Maybe this person's behavior towards you or their friends' opinions or whatever it was, or the fact that they pushed you away or ran away from you, maybe you internalized that. And this separation has caused both of you to have a clearer mentality, change your outlook, healthier mental attitude. So again, I feel like you were being protected so that you could work on your own personal development and your own inner journey. Let's get a few more for what's coming. We have chemistry, magnetic bond, perfect match again. We have this month. What did I say? This month. It says within weeks, this month. And I was doing this for the month ahead. And we have someone knows they messed up. Someone knows they messed up. And that's what I said with their energy, I feel like they avoided that truth for a long time, but now they know they messed up. Wow. Your person, very secretive. All of these cards. Yes. Okay. That's the card I was seeing when I was hearing about your soul, or not your soul contract, your soul purpose, your life purpose. My battery is just draining really quickly right now. Thriving, growing, progressing, flourishing. And that's also in whatever you're working on right now, because this is the card I was seeing when I was talking about you, when I was talking about you and your soul purpose. We have habits, routine, practice, repeated behavior. So it feels like, remember that Dharma card was talking about don't fall back into old habits or mindsets that will keep you stuck and keep you from this thriving energy. It's interesting, right over mistake, we have something's missing. So this person feels like something's missing in their life. Maybe their old routine just isn't fulfilling them anymore, is what I was hearing. Two more. Yes. Okay. We have friends first. And I know that whenever I talk about this, I trigger people, but I'm going to talk about it. So this person could want to come in very slowly. They could want to be friends first. 9/11 could be symbolic. Also, 9/11, I think it was esoteric, and it's 111. Listen to your intuition. But I just saw 911, and so September 11th or November 9th could be symbolic, but I recently heard esoteric say, or maybe it was Kino Tarot, I think it was esoteric, say that 911 is actually a call to light workers. So that's very interesting to me in this reading. But anyway, I feel like your person could come in wanting friendship first. I can just hear them, like this person coming in and saying, I don't know if I can offer you anything romantic right now. Let's see how we get along as friends. Before it says developing feelings, friends to lovers. So it doesn't just say they want to be friends and that's it. They want to go from friends to lovers. Maybe you were friends in the past and you never became lovers, but I'm feeling like this person is still working on their stability and they're coming in with this offer of like, let's start as friends. Maybe you're friends right now, with the hopes of it turning into something more. And when I was still working on, I'm always working on my healing. But a few years ago when that happened to me, I pushed that person away. I was like, I have enough friends, even though I didn't have any friends. Like I had one friend. I was like, I have enough friends. I don't need another friend. I want more and I want it now. And I ended up pushing them away. So you can do what you want. But I see a lot of people that are like, I don't want a friend. I don't want them to be my friend. They better come in right or not at all. And just think about it though. Like you could push this person in the opposite direction if you have that mindset. And that is a mindset, again, I'm going to trigger people. That's a mindset of wanting to control. I think that it's better to build a healthy foundation first, to start off as friends and build something beautiful leading to love. And the fact that we have friends first, your person could have put friends before you in the past, because I was hearing that for them. But developing feelings. And then we have stability, strong, secure, unwavering. So they do want to build something solid with you. We have quality time, time spent together, undivided attention. And we have intention. Clear on purpose, manifest, set, and intention. So get clear about what you want here. Get clear about what you want because you're a powerful manifester is what I'm hearing. I also feel like this person is going to be very clear with their intentions when they come in. And one of those intentions could be to say, I'm still working on myself. I'm still on my inner journey. Can we take things slow? And be that empress. Be that empress. Allow things to unfold naturally. Otherwise, you could, again, you could push this person away. This just flew off the top. Deep conversation. In-depth connection below the surface. So they really do want to connect with you. They remember the shark card. There's something they want to talk to you about. And it can be hard for someone to admit that they're not ready, but that they don't want to lose you either. And again, I trigger people when I talk about this, but I think it's an incredible act of maturity to be honest and say, I'm not ready for more right now, but I'd really love it if we could start connecting and start building a friendship while I continue to work on myself. I think that's incredibly mature, even though a lot of people can disagree with me on that one, but that's okay. And on the bottom we have, I don't even know where that card came from. Where did that card even come from? Because that was on the bottom. I don't even know where that card came from. It must have flew out and I missed it. Light, bright, positive, sunny energy. So they're coming in very positive. And it's okay that they want to take things slow. You're busy working on your soul purpose. The last thing you want to do, and take it from me, is abandon your soul purpose just because this person comes walking back into your life. You don't want to do that either. You want to keep going with that soul purpose. So I better get some tarot before my phone dies. I don't know why it's draining so quickly. So 4 of Wands on the bottom, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like this person has been waiting until they can give you like equal give and take. April 24th, April 27th could be symbolic. I just saw that on the timer. Whoa, what are you? We have the World. Beautiful. Completion. Could be at a distance from this person. We have the Knight of Cups. Somebody's getting ready to make their move. And the Knight of Cups follows their intuition. This person, again, may want to take things slowly. That's not the Knight of Pentacles, but they may want to take things slowly. So I just want to look at your person's energy a little bit more. Well, look, 4 of Cups in reverse. And the Fool. And the Fool getting ready to come in. 4 of Cups in reverse. Clarity, awareness, acceptance, choosing happiness, being more active in love, new understanding of love, Four of Cups in reverse, and the Fool, taking a leap of faith towards you. And again, I feel like this person is going to be very clear with you about what they want here. They're going to be clear with you about the past. And it's going to bring you some clarity as well, I'm hearing. So I just want to see what Spirit has to say about your person. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, getting ready to take action. We have Justice. Justice is coming. So this person could have learned some sort of important karmic lesson here. Again, in the past, they could have blamed you unfairly, or that it could have been imbalanced energy, like lacking reciprocity. But it feels like this person is taking truth and accountability with justice. Again, they could have learned an important lesson. And then look at these cards. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, the end of conflict. We have the Knight of Cups, following their intuition, a romantic offer, wanting to rekindle things. And we have the Empress. And I feel like your person fought this connection, or they tried to avoid it. What am I even doing? I'm looking up the Five of Wands in reverse, even though I already know what it says. End of conflict, cooperation, agreement, truces, harmony, peace, avoiding conflict. Like this person doesn't want to fight with you. Trying to keep the peace in a relationship, resolution. A period of conflict, disagreement, or heightened stress will come to an end. You can breathe a sigh of relief. A stage of compromise and cooperation will be reached. All right. Oh, yeah. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Definitely action and communication. Let's see how this person is currently feeling about you. Oh, we have the Emperor. My goodness. And the Hierophant. Holy cow, this reading. This is very interesting to me. Anyway, I forgot to mention signs. We have Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Libra. We have Taurus and Libra. We have Aries. We have the Magician, which is Gemini and Virgo. I remember, it's Gemini and Virgo. And we have Taurus on the bottom. So how your person feels about this, they do feel like this is the Marriage card. They could feel this soul contract with you, this energy of, or this wanting to commit to this. You could be some sort of spiritual mentor yourself with the Hierophant. But we have the Emperor and the Magician here for how they feel about you. So they could see you as being in your masculine energy right now, going out, creating something, manifesting something into your own life. But this is showing me that they know they need to take action. They know they need to make something happen here with the Magician. And it's definitely like they want to communicate with you. That much is clear to me. Let's look at their intentions towards you. Two of Cups. Like, they want the Fool. I'm telling you, they want to engage in an open and honest, heartfelt conversation. My goodness. Right underneath the Fool, we have the Ten of Swords, which is the energy you're in right now, learning lessons. It also talks about, and I didn't say it for you because I was just looking at your energy, and what you're going through right now, but it does talk about putting a relationship back together. So that's their intentions. Their intentions are to take this leap of faith towards you. We have the Page of Swords, which came out in their energy. So they want to start a conversation with you here, leading to a more open and honest conversation. For some reason with the Page of Swords, I always hear like, get your foot in the door. Like they just want to get their foot in the door. They just want to start this conversation. They could want to like tell you about the lessons they've learned or the things they've learned about themselves. It can talk about gathering more information. All right, let's look at their actions. You know what? Look at that fox. Sometimes with this card, I can't remember where I heard it. It could have just been one time in a reading. I heard a reader interpret it as the little dog trying to stop somebody from taking the leap of faith. And I think she described it as like a family member or a friend influencing them, wanting to take this leap of faith towards you. Not that this fox is holding this person back. This fox is kind of looking at this person take a leap of faith towards you. Maybe there's some, fox qualities that this person is also leaving behind when they take this leap of faith towards you. So like sneakiness, deception. Again, some of their more wounded energies or learned behaviors from their childhood. Let's look at their actions. Show me their actions. Judgment. 6 of Cups. I'm telling you, 6 of Cups reaching out to you. Hearing from your ex, 6 of Cups. They could want to talk about the good times you had together as well. They could want to talk to you about all this self-reflection they've been doing about some of their own childhood wounding. But Judgment, renewal energy, like they want to resurrect something here with you. I do feel like you're going to be hearing from this person, definitely. Yeah, we have the 2 of Wands, so this person getting ready to leave their comfort zone. And we have the Chariot. What's underneath the 6 of Cups? We have Temperance, so this person definitely wants to come in balanced. Look at this person leaving their comfort zone. So again, that Knight of wherever it went, I put the card, they're all the way over there, but that Knight of Wands, time to take action, time to take the lead. Chariot energy, the fastest moving card in the deck. 1, 2, 3, you're in alignment. This person could also want to talk to you like me, myself. The interpretation that I always get from the 2 of Wands is also about like making decisions about the future, but usually you see a globe on the 2 of Wands, and it always reminds me of the patterns and behaviors or the way we approach things that keep us stuck from moving forward. So I do feel like this person wants to talk to you about everything they've been reflecting about. What is your advice? The Empress is already out. I can only imagine what's going to come out. What's your advice? What's your advice? Ace of Pentacles. This is coming. 10 of Pentacles. So that's perfect advice. Yes, that's perfect advice. Oh my goodness. So your advice is this offer that's coming in. If you don't rip it out of the ground and check to see if it's growing roots, like I always talk to you guys about, if you just let it grow, if you just nurture it with intention and patience, it has the potential to grow into this 10 of Pentacles here. This new beginning has the potential to lead to long-term stability. And your advice, we have the Hierophant and the Devil energy in reverse. So the Devil energy in reverse talks about like the end of codependency. So release your attachment to this. Try not to control it. Like try not to take control when this person comes in. Let them take control. Let them be that divine masculine and step up and lead. And again, the Devil in reverse talks about the end of codependency or the end of a codependent dynamic. So you want to make sure that you're not falling back into that, energy of wanting to control things and have things your way is what I'm hearing. And the Hierophant, so remain strong in your spiritual practices, I'm hearing as well. Beautiful energy. Let's just get one for outcome. Let's get a card for the outcome, and then I really have to go because my phone's about to die. Let's get an outcome. All these cards are in reverse. Your outcome, whatever you intuitively think is going to happen. High Priestess, be patient. We have the Strength card and we have the Fool for outcome. So the Strength card talks about building a strong relationship, building a strong bond, trusting your inner knowing, remaining confident, having inner strength. And then we have the Fool, new beginnings. So let's see if I can do it before my phone dies. We'll just get a couple of these. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work. This is worth waiting for. And you're going to see, you're going to get proof of that this was worth waiting for, because you're going to see the change in your person. Keep an open mind. Remember, they may come in very honest about the fact that they can't offer you commitment right now. So just keep that in mind. Keep an open mind. All face down, your person. We have trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. We have free yourself. So again, release control, release expectations of this. Let it unfold naturally. Wedding could lead to marriage. I said that. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So the effort you've been putting in has all been worth it. I feel like this person will be making an effort. And we have love yourself first. So important. So important. Give your relationship a chance. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So just keep an open mind. Trust in this. Trust. 2 more. Reconciliation. Children. Your love life could be being affected by children. And that goes not just for like physical children or like literal children, but your childhood wounds is what I was hearing. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I'm going to leave it here, my friends. That was beautiful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.